As tensions escalate in the Gaza Strip, UN Chief Antonio Guterres issues a stark warning, emphasizing the potential devastation of an Israeli assault on Rafah. Guterres describes such an escalation as unbearable for Palestinians and the wider region.
Nearly 7 months after 7 October, the situation for people in Gaza is worsening by the day. I've called consistently for a humanitarian ceasefire, the immediate and unconditional release of all hostages, and a massive surge in humanitarian aid. Unfortunately, that has not happened yet. But negotiations are once again underway. For the sake of the people of Gaza, for the sake of the hostages and their families in Israel, and for the sake of the region and the wider world, I strongly encourage the government of Israel and the Hamas leadership to reach now an agreement. Without that, I fear the war, with all its consequences both in Gaza and across the region, will worsen exponentially. Recent weeks have seen airstrikes on the Rafah area. A military assault on Rafah would be an unbearable escalation, killing thousands more civilians and forcing hundreds of thousands to flee. It would have a devastating impact on Palestinians in Gaza, with serious repercussions on the occupied West Bank and across the wider region.
Echoing Guterres' concerns, Martin Griffiths, the UN Under-Secretary-General for Humanitarian Affairs, emphasizes the tragic consequences of a ground operation in Rafah, highlighting the profound humanitarian crisis it would unleash. However, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu remains resolute, declaring intentions to enter Gaza's southern city of Rafah, regardless of ongoing ceasefire negotiations with Hamas.
Today, I met with the representatives of families of the fallen and families of the hostages. I told them we will complete the war objectives. We will evacuate the civilian population so that we can focus on the terrorists as we have done until now. We will enter Rafah because we have no other choice. We will destroy the Hamas battalions there. We will complete all the objectives of the war, including the repatriation of all our abductees.
Amidst the escalating tensions, reports emerge of civilian casualties in Rafah. At least 2 children are reported dead, with several others injured in an overnight Israeli attack on a house in the Shabura neighborhood. The tragedy unfolds against the backdrop of more than 1.5 million displaced Palestinians seeking refuge from the ongoing conflict. The relentless violence takes a staggering toll on Gaza's population, with over 34,000 Palestinians killed and tens of thousands wounded in Israeli attacks since October 7th.